The Jeep brand made its annual trek to the 58th Easter Jeep Safari in Moab, Utah, where it unveiled 4 new mission-capable concept vehicles to a gathering of brand enthusiasts. The Jeep Wrangler Lowdown rolls at stock ride height, boasting increased ground clearance, breakover, approach, and departure angles, thanks to massive 42-inch mud-terrain tires and high-clearance fender flares. The Jeep Wrangler 4xe Willies dispatcher marries the advanced 4xe plug-in hybrid propulsion system with a throwback design theme that honors early post-war civilian Jeep SUVs.
Hi, I'm Vince Galante. I'm here to introduce you to our 2 Easter Jeep Safari concepts for 2024. I think for me, one of the things that's so special about Wrangler is just how accessible it is to people from all different walks of life. Whether they're the adventurous outdoor person or they're the kind of city person, I think the Wrangler kind of has something for everybody. And these 2 concepts, we really explored the contrast that we could get from really starting with the same vehicle, which was a 4-door Wrangler. So you'll see here the red car behind me is painted in this fiery red color. It's got a 392 V8 and giant wide tires, but no lift, sitting low for what it is. And then here on my left, it's in this radioactive green color. It's got a subtle lift, a tall skinny tire, and kind of a retro vibe about it.
Hey guys, my name's Chris Piscatelli and I'm going to run you through the Lowdown concept. The idea here was that by keeping the center of gravity low and by running no lift, but by doing some creative clearancing, we could run something like these 42s and really kind of increase our approach, departure, breakover, all of that, again, while hunkering down, thus the name. So some of the details on this include the custom hood, which has got a clear center power dome with the holes cut in it, so you can see the 392. The hood is carbon, as are the high flares. Again, with keeping it at a stock height, but going so big with the tires, we had to do some creative work to kind of keep the flares high and out of the way. The tires are 42-inch Michelin crawlers with some 20-inch beadlocks, and the axles are Dana 60s front and rear. So moving back, we custom coated the car in what we call poison apple red. It takes some of the spirit from some of the 60s race cars, which is why there's kind of the white stripe and some of the other kind of racy details. On the interior, you'll see some of the cool things that we got going on is the custom soft top with the red translucent material that kind of casts the whole thing in kind of an evil glow. And then what you won't see that's not there is the radio. So the engine's all the noise and entertainment you need. So we got rid of the radio and put a custom radio delete dash in there. Seats are inspired by the race car vibe as well. Some of the early 60s Trans Ams and Le Mans cars. You get some of that corduroy and grommets. Again, kind of just that spirit of early race cars. As we move back, again, you see kind of the clearance flares. For those of you familiar with Jeeps, we love LJs, and so we took the door handles off of the outside of this so that it kind of has that early kind of TJ, LJ elongated feel to it. Let me show you some details around the back. I talked about approach and departure angle, so you can see that both in the front and the back, we really kind of shortened up the bumpers, kind of these stubby steel bumpers with tow hooks. Even the tailgate we've cleaned up, and in lieu of a spare tire here, we've got the old kind of Jeep logo. Really kind of tightens up the whole rear end of the car and again kind of evokes that hot rod spirit. Hey guys, my name is Chris Piscatelli and I'll be taking you through some of the details on our Willies dispatcher concept. So starting from the front back, what you'll notice is the vibes, the retro vibes. We really wanted that 50s, late 40s, early 50s Americana. And honestly, it started with this winch. So it's a worn winch that's actually new, but evokes some of the spirit and really the looks of their old school winches. I love that thing, it's a beast. So as you move back, some of the early Willies flat fenders had the embossed Willies in the hood. Again, a detail that we totally loved and really wanted to play up in this vehicle. This is a 4xe, so again, really kind of playing up that retro versus future, both in the powertrain, the capability, and just the idea of the whole car, really just a mix of the 2. On the interior, there's a lot of fun details. So we went with a distressed leather and a houndstooth mix to really kind of get to some of those cool old vibes. And as I have a habit of doing on all these builds, I knocked off the headrest to give some of that low back bucket seat action. Here we are at the back of the vehicle. When I think about flat fenders, honestly, they remind me of a riding lawnmower for the streets and for the rocks. And one of the things that always evokes that is the tires. So we wanted to play that up on this one, and it's riding on 36-inch super tractions. So that super tall, super skinny vibe, along with the old steely style wheels. Again, just that retro vibe that I really love. In the bottom, you'll see we replaced the bumper with a kind of flat, kind of C-channel style bumper with some great hooks. and really just the whole vibe of it really just kind of sings about retro, but again, kind of a play with the retro and future between the powertrain and the actual looks.